destroy them.
Yeah, it seems from the looks of it, I'm not actually in a group. Here, let me dull out your vision for a moment. There you go. Yeah, I'm not actually in a group.
What's on your mind?
The mines in Outlook Valley hold more than just minerals. Both the Frostwolf and Stormpike have cached excess supplies in the Deep Mine and Cold Tube mines. That's not a bad idea. If we only can main control of them. Capture mine and then return to me. The captured mine, enter one that we do not control and kill its leader. When you do that, the mine will be ours and we'll send troops to protect it.
Safe travel.
I'm just gonna try and do this quest by myself over here. Uh, Look, I'm not part of the raid group. There's the guys I'm to turn these into are dead right now. So all I can do is try and fiddle something out.
It's too far away. I don't have a target. I need a target. I'm out of range.
Oh yeah, fat humans.
I need to target something first.
Solvik?
Have a target.
Alright. Thank you for the banner. Seems they might have gone on to personal loot now. Taking iron deep. When they say use for reinforcements, given that there's no reinforcement counter here, I'm not really sure what that means. Like nowadays, if you have a mine, you get the odd tick of a reinforcement. It's completely superfluous. It's never at a rate that really truly helps. If you ever need reinforcements, you're probably losing them at a rate that the mines cannot regenerate. So, and if you don't need reinforcements, then you just end up capping out. So it's oh, it's that person again.
Break their bones.
I never know how to say that name. There's a king by that name. A seasoned guard. Alright. They've been turning in their scrap. I do find it funny that sometimes like scouts give more honor than a general does. But anyway. Oh good, the monks caught up. I was wondering if I was going to get any help or not. Because I felt I'd kind of overextended myself. Beautiful. Mine captured. Now if I can just turn, and... ooh, they haven't disappeared yet. Do it. Beautiful. By the power of a hidden rune, I will do so. I'll head back. Though whether or not there's any even NPCs I can turn it into is another thing. Ah, there you go. Oh, right. Fine. Okay. Ooh. My headset just like randomly disconnected earlier. So now that I remember, and I had a little snafu there with it, I'm a little concerned. Here it is. But yeah, there was a king by that name, K-Nut. King Cunt. Sup? Suddenly I just feel like the guy out of that, you know, meme going around. Guy come back with pizza and sees everything on fire. Yeah, suddenly I feel like him. Okay, this is gonna end in a loss. I didn't realize this place was being ravaged quite so badly. If only I was actually in the raid, maybe I would have found out. But here, we will get 10 for the loss, and that will put me over. So I want to turn these in just on principle. So I might queue up and then leave. Not that I like doing such a thing, but yeah. I don't know why I'm not in a group. Brush it off. He heals for 2. I have no idea what that's about. Okay, and those are the upgraded guards, so I'll definitely need help trying to take it. And this person's rushing over here. We would really want to take that graveyard to try and turn back this assault. Well, would also want to take this graveyard. We're taking this back. Or not. Or not. We had a chance. We're not able to make the most of it. but I got the achievement awkwardly. Hmm? I saw some purple. Oh, the Stormpike Battle Ram. Okay, someone's RPing up here, but oh, there must be a toy that's active. Hmm. River, yeah, it must be the war harness. I just thought that was something else. Um, hmm. Yeah, I'm on an RP server, so there'll be just random RP around the place. Battle Mount. Stormpike Battle Ram. Raised in the Alderac Mountains by the Stormpike clan, trained to headbutt orcs. He just falls down onto it. It would be funny if he just like raises up. Must go now. My planet needs me. It says complete. But it doesn't have the Horde one on here. Maybe I need to log into a Horde. Whoa! Yeah, only the one got added to my collection. Must have to log into a Horde to get the other one. Actually. Mount up. Waffle Joe, Zoe, Kelly Angler. The goat's adorable. Yeah, let's log out and log on to my Demon Hunter, say. It's kind of... I don't know. Well, he's the only Horde on this server, so it's easy to just switch to him, really. Okay, there's the comic Jack Irons, which is something I want to get at some stage. Has a tweet out. Why do we continue on? Compulsion, ignorance, pride, hope. Three of the above. Oh, actually, you know, fuck it. All of the above. Frostwolf Snarl are already known. I have one honorable kill. Like, sweet Jimmy Cricket. Here it is. Raised in the Alderac Mountains by the Frostwolf clan, trained to bite dwarves. Oddly small.
I'm out of range.
Invitation. Also gave him to 200 badges. Alright. Not that I'll be using it, but put it on. Alright. We'll just set down here and I'll switch back to the other guy. This should be the inn? Yeah. Though for some reason the mailbox is not outside it. Ugh. There's this alleged beauty trend going around of people punching a hole right through their ear, and it's hard to look at. Yeah, sorry, just sending ferret dancing onto Mum. I love the comics, you know, with the aliens, and it's just their mundane life and all this. But yeah, they express things very weirdly. It's, you know, the little there's the parents are up watching a movie and the little kid's awake, and the kid's like, the parents are return to unconsciousness. But why must I? Your body is growing, but you are both conscious. Our bodies are in decline. That is unsettling. For us too. Please be kind to us. I love it. I love these comics. Like, seriously. Nathan W. Pyle? Like, seriously, well done. Well fucking done. I was mentioning before the girl last tour messed with me. A comic by you know the person who does the like Internet Explorer waifu comic. Well, you know the anime girl Internet Explorer comics. You know her fighting Chrome. You know anime girl Chrome and all this. Yeah. They did one. A girl goes to the future for adventure, and you know she ends up just being doped up on some happy time drug, and it's trapped in VR, never again to be free and actually have real adventures. Yeah, that messed with me too. Now I'm utterly paranoid of VR. Just like, how do we know we aren't already trapped in it? There isn't that one thing going around that there'll be more fictional, like more like simulations and whatnot than actual like realities and whatnot. So chances are we're in a simulation. I remember seeing an article going around that scientists are apparently preparing to do a test that will prove whether or not we are in a simulation. But logically speaking, if a simulation is so vast and potent that we haven't noticed it up to now, then it's there's nothing that we can do to actually prove that one way or the other. It's kind of like it's hard to prove the existence of God. Because okay, we found no evidence of it. That's just God hiding it from you. Hiding from you. You have to have faith. With the simulation, it's well, of course you didn't get that result. The simulation wouldn't allow you. It's basically the same issue. It's got me utterly paranoid. I actually do suffer wicked with paranoia, so it's not that much of an accomplishment. This place is named refugees. Some Darnastian refugees. And here's the Stormwind City Clerk. So yeah, there's just random ones all around the city, and it's a nice little detail of it. There's plenty around here, and I just don't notice half of them. Nice little terrace. That's cute. Here you are.
Greetings.
Sure. 50 silver is fine. Sorry, I was distracted by my phone for a moment here. Politics on it. And casual sexism. Again, I don't like getting dragged into that stuff in my videos. I've been trying to be good. It still pisses me now off.
Tell me of your travels. May your days bring you joy.
Oh, I already had some. Whoops. Yay! This totally makes up for a lack of content. Woo! You know, I've never been on a roller coaster, and I never plan to go on one. Not until I'm made of metal and can withstand, you know, being slammed into concrete. Woo! This totally makes up for a complete content drought. Woo! This makes up for a completely boring expansion. Yeah! Woo! Woo! I've only so many sounds. Okay, some of those are cute. Also, since I've been last recording, I've been listening to so much Eurobeat. Like, my god. So much Eurobeat. And in particular, Stebbins' Tuhu songs. So much of them. And here is the rep boost. Another way of getting it. I have to say I do... actually, no, that was just me being thirsty. Fuck it. I have to say I do like the artwork for the Stebbins album, Deadly Fantasy. I do like the artwork on that. It's, you know, rawr. But, me being horny aside, I've read all these previously. So yeah, have to wait till next month to turn in the rest of these. But I now have banners for next 5 and these for next 2. So yeah, they just kept giving me the same ones again and again and again. It's a little annoying. I need to talk to you.
What can I do for you?
No pain, no gain.
See you around.
Apparently that's the wrong way of doing things. You know, if you're inflicting pain on yourself and you're exercising, you're not doing it right and are just gonna hurt yourself. I don't know if that's true, but I know I can't really do, like, you know, sometimes when I'm doing an action, it feels like my muscles getting twisted or knotted on itself. You know, I couldn't exercise like that. I just couldn't. I could barely use the arm when it gets like that.
Hey, how you doing?
88'd him.
Have a good one.
These will disappear once the Dark Moon Fair is over. So, you know, buy what you need, what you're actually going to use. If I heart, I'll end up in the inn. I can head to Siltis for on that one quest. Then I can to deal with the heart. Then I can fly over to Tanaris. Yes, let's make some progress. Greetings, Champion of Azeroth. Mother's been monitoring your progress with the Heart of Azeroth, and is mighty pleased with the work you've done to make it stronger. At least, we think she's pleased. It's difficult to tell at times. Regardless, come back to the Chamber of Heart when you've got a chance. There's more that needs doing. I can sometimes do those. I'm not entirely sure how to do their accent because there's not enough stereotypicalness about it. Not enough days and whatnot. I have to be kind of stereotypical in my accents just because it's the only way I know how to sustain them. I don't know enough like say for the southern accent. I don't know enough southernisms and the like to sustain it. But I did discover, the Headless Horseman. I was saying his lines before. Whatever way I was saying one of them, it started going Irish. I can't start it off in Irish, but a bit in I can go with it. Your body lies beaten, battered and broken, and my curse be your own. Fate has spoken. Your body lies beaten, battered and broken, and my curse be your own. Fate has spoken. Very stereotypical, but fuck, it's it's still fun. Sometimes stereotypical stuff is annoying. Sometimes it's fun. It's. It's very much how it comes off. It's situational, very much so.
Azeroth cries out in pain.
I can hear Azeroth still in pain. We have to help her. The heart of Azeroth feels stronger than ever. Wonder what amazing powers might be locked within. Azeroth is struggling to survive, but new wounds are forming at a rapid pace. I can sense her cries of pain rising from the north, in the place of ancient power. Magni closes his eyes as if listening to an unseen voice. By the Forge, something's wrong in Mount Hydro, the World Tree. Nordrassil's in danger. Meet me there, Palnai. There's no time to lose.
Fight for our world.
Minor slot. Apply an essence here to gain its minor power. When you move more into that, gain so much strength. There's 50% chance. Okay, actually this is nice. You get the minor yeah, I like this. I didn't really pay much attention to it previously. Spells and abilities have a chance to refund 50% of the holy power spent on them and heal you for so much. Yeah, we'll go with that. And now I got the 3% extra stuff.
The Blue Dragonflight stands with you.
He used to be the leader of the Blue Dragonflight, but he stepped down, but now he's the emissary. And while over here, he's like one of the last surviving Black Dragons, so it's going to be right hodgepodge. The Green Dragonfly.
Greetings.
He's meant to be his form is meant to be that of a half-elf. Ironically, there's two half-elves in the game, and he's the only one that gets the unique model. The other half-elf is Arator, but he just gets a Blood Elf model. Hopefully, given that his parents are back and they have some degree of importance, he will get, a bit of they'll rub off a bit on him, and he'll get some. Not that we've seen him at all in this expansion. Not that we've seen them much either. The Green Dragonflight calls for aid. The Emerald Dream, which they've watched over for aeons, has been invaded by terrible creatures of the void. Matera of the Dream is attempting to combat the threat, but she cannot do so alone. If you seek to empower the heart of Azeroth with the strength of the Green Dragonflight, you must first help Menetra save it. Meet her at the Temple of Loon in Valshar, and assist her however you can.
Remember since the passing of Ysera, the Green Flight has been in turmoil. Seek out Marithra in the Temple of Elune in Valshara. She can guide you in how best to aid them.
He's oddly softer spoken in a weird way. It doesn't sound right. What else did you discover? Additional time facility detected, status unknown, do not approach or engage.
I knew you would come.
Oh, did you now, big boy? Huh.
I speak for Azeroth.
The worst bit of... You know, I feel bad for for one of my friends. He's like the guy I'm closest to. I feel kind of bad for him. You know how I was like, my response there to the other guy, was to Ebonhorn. Yeah, that's the kind of lines I keep saying with him. I'm just like oddly flirty with him. Neither of us swing that way, but it just becomes just part of the dynamic. He does it a bit back, but I think I'm mostly the one doing it. This place still isn't fucking fixed up. Fucking unions. Fucking work! Work, you hosers!
How are you?
I should be at home with my family. You should be fucking working. Still, I have no fucking clue where the elf is. Elf! She's meant to be here. Meant to be somewhere here. Then her body was removed, apparently. But the others were saying it wasn't. As far as I can ascertain, she's gone. Completely gone. Her body was meant to be here, like her time was finally up, as a guardian. That she couldn't be rezzed anymore. Like, Sergeris just fucked her too hard. And now I'm imagining Sergeris on Night Elf action. Well, I already saw, Bronze Drake devouring a Night Elf, so, why not? And yes, I did see that. Your sympathy and condolences are most welcome. I've seen shit, man. I've seen shit. I've seen things, man. You wouldn't believe it. I'm trying to restrain myself from just expressing my frustration with a thing right now. Fuck it, we got a moment to fly. Hashtag if the world had no men. I'd prefer not to think about that. Given that men were nicer to me in general than women. Yeah. To me, it sounded like a bit of a hellscape. I was bullied a lot growing up. While, yes, some by my male classmates, it was predominantly by the teachers who were predominantly female. Both the bullying teachers were predominantly female, as were the teachers in general, but that note is irrelevant. There's a few male douchebags, but by large part, there's chicks just hating my guts for some reason. People always say if you're if you're out and you run into an asshole, you run into an asshole. But if you keep running into assholes, maybe it's you who's the asshole. And I keep trying to apply it to my situation, but I'm thinking when I was 5, I had a teacher turn around to me and be like, "Okay, Philip, we're going to be putting on a play." My name is Philip, for those who don't know. We're going to be putting on a play, and you're going to be playing the role of a beggar. That sounds fine so far. I'm sure you have some ragged or tattered clothes at home. She said that to a 5-year-old. She took a swing, verbally, in a very catty, bitchy sort of way. Kind of shit I would say now, honestly. Trust me, you haven't heard some of the shit I've Like, I've been very catty before. But yeah, she took a very catty, bitchy swing at a 5-year-old for no discernible reason. I was standing there and I just told Mum when I went home. Actually, it was funny. One teacher went ballistic at me because I told Mum of one of the antics she got up to. So she started screaming at me to not tell my mum anything. So I immediately, when I went home, I was like, Mom, the teacher said I'm not to tell you anything. So, yeah. Oh, I hope she rots in hell. The teachers, not Mom. We're doing okay. But the teachers, no. They can go die in a fire. And I mean, that's solely a figure of speech. I don't actually want anything horrible to happen to them. I just, I'm reliving some old wounds right now. And I'm more than a little upset. Arlo.
Welcome. Browse at your leisure.
I held off on using these because I didn't think I'd get him again, but it seems at least right now I can. So that's something. I'd like to get these, but I can't justify it.
Remain vigilant.
Step right up, Jums, and get the best fried chicken you have ever tasted. Hey folks, just had to snip a little bit off there. You might have noticed a bit of a judder in the cot. I just figured, you know what, fuck it. Let's... Wait, Cordomi. No, that's someone else. Yeah, I just figured, you know, let's cut this out in case anyone takes that bit too seriously. I was a little just flippant because I was... like I was saying there, I might leave that in. I was reliving some old wounds and was a little sore about them. Just thinking about teachers being gobshites, you know? So I was a little loose with my words, but in case anyone decides to play pissant, it's better if I'm not. But, do you like the music? I thought it would work weird, like, headpiece. You know, tiara thing. I'm not sure what you call those. It's like a head adornment thing. It's like a tiara, but maybe more masculine version, or it's like comes down on the forehead more directly. Not sure what you call those. Head protector? No. But yeah, I was just a little sour with my words, and just in case anyone was, you know, decided to play piss on, I figured it's safer for me to cut it out. But what's your thing? Changing paths. It's we who must make the first strike. We cannot be allowed to repeat the mistakes of the past. Changing the AQ ring. But yeah. Actually, is there any costs on it or what? Yeah, you have to turn over scarabs. Should you decide to walk the path of another champion, should you decide to walk another path, present me your signet ring and a mountain of scarabs from enemies in Encourage. It's pretty steep. 15 of 3 different types. But, oh, wait. Medivh? Rathian. Rathian did turn up in this form in Warlords of Draenor, but during one of the Khadgar quests, but I missed him. I didn't actually see him. So, yeah. I'm not sure if there's even like a little emote down here. He just like was watching us, then he flew off. But yeah, I do apologize for being a little political there in what I was saying. It just, again, it's like, it really stuck in my craw. Just really annoyed me. I'm a big fan of equality, and I hate people ranting and raving like loons. Either way. But especially this way, because it seems like there's a surgence of acceptance for it. And that annoys me. Humanity has a tendency to flip-flop hard in one direction to another, and that's kind of pissing me off. We need to, if we want to actually make things better, we got to stop that pendulum swinging. We got to make it, we got to still it and focus it. You know, if it's just swinging wildly from side to side, everyone's just going to end up getting cut by it. We got to got to lock it down in the center. The focusing bit was me just, spewing some random bullshit out of my mouth. Sometimes my mouth just keeps going. I've made the joke multiple times that I don't have the gift of gab. The gift of gab has me. For those who don't get that, there's some tie-in with it. The only other half I know of the gift of gab, basically meaning you really like talking. There's a stone up the country, the Blarney Stone. It's on battlements of a castle, keep. It's like there's like you're up on the wall, you lie down on it at one particular point, and you stick your head out. So you're under a bit under the overhang on the wall, and you turn it up and you kiss the rock above it. Completely unhygienic, but that's meant to give you the blessing of the Barney Stone and the gift of gab. Really, it probably gives you diarrhea, but not of the verbal sort. So many people come and kissing it, random people, who knows what else people are doing. It's disgusting. I never kissed it, as you might gather. I have the gift of gab without it. I like talking. Despite my social anxiety and my nervousness, I do actually like talking with people and whatnot. I'm rather social. But yeah. Actually, I'm gonna bitch about one other thing, then I'm gonna stop because I think my noodles are being done right now, and as such I can't really do anything. I was thinking of more time, but no, I think I heard Mom at the saucepan a moment ago. So anyway, speaking of unhygienic, lammies, snake chicks. One thing that completely ruins that monster girl for me. They're always on the ground. Think about it. They're out in town. Like, say you see dirt on the ground in town. Like, someone's dog's after shitting. You can step over it. You can go around it. The lamia would obviously have to go around it. And, if it's blocking the footpath, they have to go greatly out their way so they aren't smearing it on their bodies. Disgustingly. And even going beyond that, they're still sliding their bodies along the dirty ground. So every time, they'll be largely dirtier than the soles of your shoe. Because at least you're walking, you're taking steps, they're sliding along. It's like if you're just scooting your feet along instead of walking, Ugh. And think about it, unless you're scrubbing them down every night, you're getting, random town germs, random, country road germs in your bed. Just, have to break out the Brillo pad and just scrub the scales down. This is where OCD starts ruining fetishes. It just, seriously, it could be really hot. I would love to be cuddled. They can wrap their bodies around you and give you an even greater hug. That sounds fantastic to me. Except I would have to scrub them down every time they stepped outside. That could be hot, but it would also be really annoying. I'm crippled. I'm after, getting hit by a car, but I gotta get out and scrub her completely down. I'm sure that, you know, there'll be spots she wouldn't be able to reach, presumably. As you can see, I have a lot of time on my hands. Not enough time spent writing my novels. And I remember saying it, I think it was to my mom, actually. We have weird conversations. The shit I've said to her, shit she said to me. If I forget to say one of the stories, remind me in the comments, famine. She was saying, you know, they could have, like, some protective cover, like, I know, on them. But one issue with that, it's, you know, it would tear on the ground. Like, as it is, like, your soles of your shoes can wear out. Them, with their big bodies, which would weigh a ton, would tear through material like a new time, like a good thing. So, you know, there's, like, literally the only answer is to scrub them down every time they step outside. Step. The famine thing. I don't know the segue for it. My mum was asking me once, what of the four horsemen would you associate me with? And I immediately answered famine, because he didn't say how the famine started. And thing is, mum's heavy, so it was a jab at her weight, and I was immediately like, oh shit, sorry, and I was, you know, panicking over it, but she found it hysterical and is still making, years on, still making the joke about it. So, yeah. Also, just on the, I was mentioning bullied largely by women and whatnot. Some of my family were also are obnoxious cunts. So, again, I reiterate the hellscape comment. Like, seriously. But anyway, I'm going to stop here for a bit. Like I said, I think the noodles are done. So I'm going to go have them and let's do this quest.
Any friend of Greymane is a friend of mine. What can I do for you?
Do kind of like that tabard. In Torre, what do you mean? I haven't a clue. Sharp call. Okay, you seem quite angry at that.
The new moon guide you. Farewell.
Okay. I had no idea. Also, I never did your quest. This was the attunement to, 7 vials were drawn from the well of Eternity by Odin. He poured 3 into the lake on top of Mount Hyjal, and the second well of Eternity was created. For years, the rest were believed lost. With the opening of the Dark Portal, we've come to know that he gave 1 to each of his lieutenants, Keltas and Vash. Retrieve what remains of them. We will need them as foci to open the gateway to any events tied to Mount Hyjal, recent or ancient. The outcome of the Battle of Mount Hyjal must be preserved. So it's the attunement quest. It's still here. That's nice. I just think some attunements got removed, so it's nice that it's still here. But anyway, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I sincerely hope you join me again soon. While I'm sounding like I'm ending the set here, I am truly not. I'm just pausing it. We'll come back and do one more run of Korvac's Revenge to get the just to turn in these 3 quests. We'll then get a victory or a loss, and then we'll move on and do the 3 raids. And while I'm waiting for the raids, I'll do quests and whatnot within the game. This is the longest I've recorded of the game in quite a while, I have to say. And I am actually indeed having fun with it, and I am indeed having fun with the set. I'm planning on doing a interview with Silent Fan 85, by the by. It will be long out by the time this gets released. But yeah, just be sure to check his channel out. He got me as another credit. I do believe he got me. It's been a few years, so it's a little hazy now. He got me my copy of Deus Ex 1. He also got me Humble Hearts, Honest Hearts, the Ubisoft game set in World War The other game is something else that I don't have. But you know, the one set during the puzzle game set during World War One. He got me that. I've been meaning to play it for ages, and I just haven't gotten around to it. Like seriously, years now. I'm terrible at getting around to stuff. Like Anonymous has also been waiting years for me to play. Well, to finish Ardor and to play Perimeter. I'm just not really great at Ardor, and I think, and it's just kind of chased me off. When I'm in right, you know, think for it, I'm sure I'll get back to it. So, but anyway, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed, and I'll be back in a bit.